I'm gonna go explore this place a little bit. Can you just hang? Do you mind just hanging? What? Can you just stay here? Please? Please? Well, I'd like to say I'm starting my day, but I'm not. I'm actually ending my day. Up here in Minnesota, Farmington, Minnesota. Walking around with my cell phone because I ordered pizza out here in the middle of nowhere. There's not a... Farmington's like 5-10... What? She's meowing. She doesn't want me to go nowhere. Town is probably about 10 minutes down the road. I have no way to get down there. And I was surprised that a little local joint delivered pizza when Pizza Hut and Domino's won't do it. They're like 3 miles down the road. Domino's is 3 miles down the road. No, we're sorry. That's too far. It's delivery. You just hang. I want to go see this place. Seen something pretty cool over here. I want to see what it is. All these nurseries, they usually decorate their backyards and stuff like that pretty nice. Because they sell all the bricks, all the plants, all the mulch. And so when the customers come in, they like to see a pretty nice place. Damn it. And not some noisy cat hanging out the window. Hush. Look at this. Oh, that must be where I'm getting unloaded. I thought there was a pond over here, and that was like a bridge. It's not. It's a movable dock. So much for relaxing by the water as the sun sets. That was my plan. Well, they do got a water faucet. Not a pond, but a water faucet. Lots of nice trees. Actually, this is what I'm bringing up here. Ooh, they got Christmas trees too. Little baby ones. Yeah, but this place definitely isn't like what the nursery was like when I was over in Wisconsin picking this stuff up. That one there by the front office was totally landscaped, really, really nice. This one out here in the middle of nowhere, the office isn't that spectacular. Oh well. Still with all these trees, it's a bird haven. There's birds all through here. And a cat hanging out the window that would just love to go play with them. Well, my appointment isn't until 7 o'clock in the morning, and it is now 7:51 in the evening. So I got like 2 days, right? 20, no, not 24 hours. At least 12 hours to kind of kick back. What? I'm coming. So I'm going to go just she sits with me all day, but she can't, if I get out of the truck for any amount of time, she'll just hang out the window and meow at me. She can't be apart. You can't be apart, can you? See, now you'll be quiet. You know the camera's here. But I think let's see how long, I'll just keep walking this way and see how long it takes her to meow out the window. She thought I was coming in. Her eye, I see a little eye. Walk back this way. But yeah, that's my plan, I guess, just to kick back. I'll watch some TV shows. I don't know if there's a new episode of Walking Dead, but I'm sure I got a new episode of Survivor or something downloaded. And I'll watch that, kick back with her, make her feel comfortable. I don't know if she's watching me or birds. At least she's not hanging out the window crying. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, it just feels good to get out and walk around. And this place definitely has enough property to do that. Should probably put the leash on her, but all she does is turn into a statue and fall on her side, and she's stiff as a rock when I put that thing on her. She won't walk or nothing. She just falls on her side. If you learned how to wear it and walk, you'd be able to enjoy your day. You know that, right? You'd have fun. All right, I'm coming in. Leave me alone. I'm coming in. I'll spend my evening with you. Peoples are starting to come into work. 6 o'clock in the morning. Well, 6:45. 6 o'clock hour. Yeah, I couldn't do that on a daily basis. Because they probably had to wake up like at 4 o'clock. Me? I remember when I had one of those jobs where you had to be somewhere like it. You had to be at work at 7:30 a.m. Clock in or something like that, or clock in at 8 o'clock. I would sleep until 7:45 because most of my jobs I live close to. So I could just fall out of bed, slide right into my shoes, have my pants. I do the Pee Wee Herman thing. Pants on like clothespins. I could just jump out of bed. My pants are already on before I hit the floor because I just kind of slide into them. Shoes, shirt, out the door. I don't have to do that no more. Sometimes I do. I mean, maybe 2 times a month. That's about it. Crazy thing is, though, she loves the mornings. She's up bright and early. She'll sleep all day right in my lap as I drive. But this is about her bedtime pretty soon. So she my sunrise is, or her sunrise, I was going to say is sunset or blah, blah, blah. My moonrise is her sunset or her sunrise. She's getting ready for bed. None of that made sense. But she'll sit here, watch the sun come up, watch the morning birds tweet, and then she's off for her slumber. She sees them. Oh, she sees them. Well, I'm waiting for everybody to show up. I figured why not take my one gimbal, this one, off the window up there because this one's just way too big. That's the reason I took my other one off I had up there. Take it off, and I'm thinking about I could put you guys right there. Keep the phone that I view with out. That way this is all empty. And just put you guys in this little square right here. Because you guys are so mini. I think that's a good idea. Let me see what it looks like. Let me shove you guys in it. Here, to try and get a different angle. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and watch this video as I edit it and see what the audio is like and see what the distance is here. Is this better? Is this a good view? And then, like if I, 1, 2, 3, turn out the road, I mean, you guys kind of got a slide angle, but I could always rotate it. Rotate you guys that way. Well, all right. What? You see a bird? I got the window all the way down now. Wonder how much I could push it. How much I could trust her. Because if I leave the window all the way down, where it's all the way down, sometimes she'll try crawling out on my mirror and just standing there, but it's so small. And with her leg all messed up because it was broke when she was a baby, I'm afraid she's going to fall. But I don't think she would ever just jump out and run unless there was a crazy birds or squirrels directly down below. What? Directly down below me? I think she pretty much just stand here, but sometimes she gets a little cocky and pushes it to the limit, to the edge. And I'm afraid if she does fall, you just lock the door. You just lock the door. I think she'd freak out and bolt for something that she shouldn't be bolting for. Yeah, see? Yep, she's going for the door right now, or she's going for the window right now. Or the mirror. See, she'll go out there and stand on that. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Here, I'm going to roll this up a little. You'll fall and end up being a nursery cat. There. Well, that's good. You got a nice big gap there. Well, the gentleman that's unloading me, the 50 trees, I got 50 trees, brought me a cup of coffee, and I thought to myself, you know what? This video should be educational. It should be educational for people that don't do what I do. I mean, I don't do what you do. I try to do what you guys do. I'm just not, I don't have it up here, so I'm stuck behind a wheel. But let me show you kind of what it's like from the point I first know what I'm doing, when I find out I know what I'm doing, and what I have to do what I do. Does that make sense? Let's get this going. So let's pretend this is a road. Well, I mean, it is a road, but let's pretend I'm driving down the road. I'm on my way to my next destination. En route, usually, this computer right here, it's called a Qualcomm. Usually it'll beep. You got a message. You got it, kind of like the Verizon commercials. You got it. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You got a message. So it will not let you check your messages as you drive. It's a safety feature. I hate it, I know. But once you pull over and park, usually you get a message that says load assignment. You'll touch that. So this is what I'm doing next. I'm picking up at USF, which is US Foods in Montgomery. Or no, I'm not picking up there. I'm delivering there. Ooh. So I'm picking up at Michael Foods in Gaylord, Minnesota. They give you all your information. Usually I'll see when it picks up, the time. Like it picks up today at 4, it loaded, it's a preloaded, so 4:20 at 01:15. So 1 o'clock this morning it loaded, preloaded, so it's ready for me. I'll scroll down a little more and there'll be a bunch of numbers. So there's a pickup number, PO number, and stuff like that. I usually write them all down because you never know what number you're going to need. And then you can continue scrolling down and you'll see that I'm going to Montgomery, Alabama. And it shows a delivery date and blah, 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 all that info. So normally, it also comes across my phone, but I like to also write all the important stuff down just on a paper. So I grab any piece of paper, fold it in fourths so I could use the same paper 4 times for 4 different dispatches. Then I know what I'm doing. I can continue on, finish up my load that I'm under. Then I could start on this one. Then what I normally do is after I got everything written down, I'll go ahead and punch it in on my GPS if I don't know where it is. Most of the time I'll run my GPS anyway. It's a smart thing to do. All right, a gentleman just gave me my bills. Even though I'm not completely unloaded, they are signed and complete, so I'm actually done with this load. Once I get these trees off, I can blow out and start hitting on that one there. Most of the time, the places aren't good like that. Normally, you have to go inside, talk to the shipping and receiving department, and they have to stamp and do all this stuff to your paperwork. Sometimes you get a lot of paperwork. This nursery's kind of nice. It's been a long time since I picked up one little piece of paper. So faxing this back to the company, I'm gonna like it. Yeah, so I always put it into my GPS because even if I know where it is, like I know where I live. I know I live in Florida and I'm in Minnesota. If I want to get to Florida, I know how to get there. Let's say I'm going to Seattle. I know how to get to Seattle. But time-wise and mileage-wise, it's nice to periodically look down how many more miles you got to go. If there's a traffic jam ahead, nowadays Google lets you know there's a police, ahead of you, or traffic jam. You got a 45-minute wait. We could route you this way. So it's just nice to use it, even if you know where you're going. I like to use it. Basically, that's the hardest part of my job. That and watching out for cars as I drive down the road. So now, if they were done at this moment, I'm all prepared. I got all my paperwork done. My bills are already signed. I just got to put them in an envelope, go to a truck stop, mail them off. That's my job. That's the difficult part of my job. Knowing where I'm going, I just type it in, and I'm gone. I just drive. Crank up the tunes, periodically fire up the camera, talk to you guys for a second about nonsensical stuff. Once I arrive somewhere, I just do it all over again. So what does each load pay? We get paid by the mile. I get right close to 50 cents a mile. So every single mile I drive, I get almost 50 cents. So it just depends. Every load could be different. I may get a 300-mile run. I may go from Chicago to Minneapolis, which isn't very far. It's like 330 miles. Not making much money. But once I'm in Minnesota, a lot like this one's going to Montgomery, Alabama. How it is, it should say on the dispatch what I get paid for. So this run here, I'm gonna get paid for 700. No, that's empty miles. I don't want empty miles. I'm getting paid for 1,115 miles at almost 50 cents. It's like 49 cents or something like that a mile. I could be at 50 cents. I could be at 52 cents. I don't know. I don't even know what I get paid. I know my paychecks are okay, but I'm getting paid. Let's average it out to 50 cents. 1,150 miles just for this one trip. It's a day and a half. It's not going to be. It's going to take me a day and a half to do that, and then I'll get unloaded tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, and be on the next one. So I could probably do like 2 of those 1,150 mile ones and maybe one 500 mile one in a week. And so it just depends. Sometimes we used to do pretty good. We used to go to Seattle, Portland from Florida. Man, those paychecks were amazing. We don't do that much anymore. But that's pretty much how you truck drive, or the hard parts of it. Anyway, while I'm sitting here, I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog because there's nothing much to do. They're unloading me. I'm just sitting here. I figured I might as well throw a little bit of truck driving nuggets out there in case you guys ever wanted to be a truck driver. If you do, get your training in. It takes like most companies want 2 years over the road experience would be safe to go to a good company. So go to one of those companies that train you, like Swift or somebody. You don't have to go to a good company. You're just going out there to get your license and training. But once you complete that training and you got that license in your hand, come here. I'm telling you now, everybody always quits their jobs, goes to new jobs and stuff like that, looking for that greener pastures. I'm telling you now, after 30 years of driving, I found my greener pastures. This is where you want to be. We're a small company and freaking amazing. I love this company. I can never talk bad about it. So if you ever want a job here, contact me. But yeah, there's really nothing else to it. Once I leave here, I'm just gonna hold the steering wheel and drive down the road. Crank up the music. Crank up some AC/DC. Metallica maybe today. Minnesota calls for a Metallica day, I think. So until the next one, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off because I don't know what else to talk about. I'm babbling. Not much is going on today. Maybe down in Alabama we'll find something cool, some roadside attraction or something that I can fit into. But until then, nada. Nothing. Unless you want to watch a bobtail haul trees around. Or bobcat. Bobtail. Bobcat. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace, everybody.